Hi there. Today, I wanted to talk to you about some of my favorite theme songs. I consider myself an expert, and I truly think the theme song defines the show. Hear those first notes of The Simpsons, and you know, hey, I'm gonna be watching a cartoon about yellow people doing shenanigans and hootenannies. I today wanted to play some of my favorite theme songs and talk about what they mean to me and what makes them so iconic. So today I'm gonna start with Friends. And there's a really iconic moment there, and I'm gonna see if you can spot it, and I'll talk about it afterwards, okay? Phoebe and Joey, Rachel and Chandler, Monica and Ross, their brother and sister, and Chandler's there too. Remember when Ross got a monkey and they go to the coffee shop and they don't work at the coffee shop and they don't work at all. Gunther works at the coffee shop and they all go to the coffee shop, but Rachel did work there at one point. I think Joey did too. Paul comes along, eventually he marries Phoebe, and Phoebe has a twin and her name's Ursula, but it's just Lisa Kudrow there twice. I don't know how they did it, I guess with some computers. These are Friends. So good. That one's so classic. And the iconic moment there, if you spot it, it was the clapping. You hear those claps, everyone joins in. It's like Friends is on. They talk about, it's weird because they talk about some things that happened in the show later, when this song was written well before, you know, after the first episode. So good. This next one is a little newer. It's fresher in our minds. It's the Breaking Bad theme song. This one, you remember? You know it. Now you're like, ah yes, I recognize that. Bryan Cranston, he used to be on Malcolm in the Middle of the show with the 5 sons and the mom yelled all the time. Why am I remembering Bryan Cranston always being naked? Is that right? They sent Francis to military school and then he went to Alaska, and remember the end of that one season where the mom had a baby and they were like, what's the name of the baby? And she was like, his name's Jamie, and then we just kind of had to sit on our hands for a bit because for the rest of the season, for the rest of the summer, it was kind of a who shot JR. We didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, and it was, I mean, they had 5 sons. We're like, it'd be nice to have a girl, and then we came back in the fall and turns out it was a boy, and it's like, okay, I mean, you have one woman on the show, you could have added another one. Oh, and another boy, thank you. Thank you. Truly representative of the patriarchy, I guess. This is Breaking Bad. That song's so good, so good. And the weird thing about that one is they spent maybe like 96% of it talking about a different show that the main actor was on. I don't know if you could tell, it was Malcolm in the Middle. Bryan Cranston used to be on a show called Malcolm in the Middle. And then the one where, what's his name? Oh, Malcolm, it's in the title and I just said it. But Malcolm was like a genius. So good. My next one is one of my favorites of all time. It's Frasier. And this one's fun because it kind of gives you a little trick at the beginning. So see if you can tell what the trick is, and I'll let you in on it later. Dying, Frasier is dying, not gonna make it. Frasier's flatlining. Just kidding. This is Frasier, Creed and his brother, and the dog's a really good actor. Someone get that dog an Oscar. He deserves it more than anyone I've ever seen. Are they British? I can't tell, although the dad's not British, so I guess they're not. They just talk fancy. And Frasier's a psychiatrist on the radio. That's not a real job. Frasier created his film in front of a live studio audience. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. So good. Oh man, I love that one. That one's so good. I sometimes find myself singing it like just while I'm tossing a salad. Now the weird thing about that one that makes it so iconic and special is that they trick you, they make you think it's a show about a man who's dying. But I mean, the show goes on for like 11 seasons, so you can probably assume before you watch it, like, it's probably not what it's about. This is a comedy. I mean, I guess The Big C was a comedy, and that was about cancer. This next one is my favorite. It's my favorite of all time, one of my favorite shows of all time. This is such a classic. It's Saved by the Bell. And honestly, I feel like I was saved by the bell myself. And you know, I used to come downstairs in the morning and I'd, you know, put the TV on and I'd sing that theme song with my toaster waffles and maple syrup and juice and jam and honey and lemon and icing sugar and all the good things everyone eats in the morning, toast and waffles. And I'd sing that theme song. Oh man, we were all saved that day that show first aired. And that theme song is the best part of it, and I'm gonna sing it for you right now. This one's so fun. Here we go. Zach and Kelly, Lisa Turtle, Slater and Screech, and Jesse's there too, and Mr. Belly's like, hey, what's going on? They hang in the halls, but they never go to class. They just hang out in the halls and they go to prom and stuff. Tori wears a leather jacket. What's going on? Remember when the girls all had to sing a song wearing their 80s get-ups, and then Jessie got addicted to caffeine pills because she wanted to go to Stanford, and then Zach went to her house and he was like, hey, Jessie, are you taking drugs? And she was like, hey, hang on, I gotta wash my hair. And he was like, hey, Jessie, stop taking drugs. And she was like, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Leon remedies and Scientology, and I think I like it. Ooh, it's Saved by the Bell. So good! So good, that one! Oh man, that one I probably sing the most. When I hear it, I get up and I dance. So those are some of, that was iconic. So those are some of my favorite TV show theme songs. And oh man, I could sit here and talk about it for hours, but unfortunately we're out of time. Catch you next time. Stay fresh. Is that a thing I say? No.